Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because Spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum, and so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? So the King of Swords came out first, and I'm going to go ahead and keep him out here. Elton John's Benny and the Jets. Popped up. Just got electric boots, a mohair suit. You know, I read it in a magazine. Oh, Benny and the Jets. Reason being, I was thinking about goodbyes and how recently they are becoming easier and more frequent, and it's starting to take less and less for someone to receive those fateful words. If 2020 has taught us nothing else, it has taught us that we can actually do it. That thing that we are afraid of, we can actually do it. And there have been many people in our respective lives, because I too am part of the collective, there have been many people in our respective lives that have benefited from the fear that we have since faced. And so after facing that fear, it's kind of like, you know, when you cheat death, you start living. I'm kind of getting that feeling right now. Like there may be humans or entities trying to engage with you as if you did not or have not gone through this metamorphosis. A test, right? And it's kind of checking to see how you are handling these tests. Benny and the Jets. Let's just see. So, started off with the King of Swords. We have the Devil, Ace of Pentacles, Magician, Seven of Swords, and the Star. Now, you saw me shuffle these. Y'all saw it. All right, let's check the viewfinder. Make sure everything is in here and visible. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. All right, so got the cold hard truth, nothing but the facts. The facts are that this devil energy is getting in the way of progress, and there is much progress to be had with the Magician, the Seven of Swords, and the Star. Also with the Seven of Swords, much like yesterday's reading, it is necessary when you are dealing with someone who is underhanded. You're going to have to switch up your tactics when dealing with a less than honorable individual, which may, for some of you, take you out of your comfort zone. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Justice, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and Strength. You are being tested hard. This is these tests that are coming up for you are almost like final exams. All right, your Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands with the Justice, Eight of Swords and Nine of Wands, like this mental anguish, this physical anguish, spirit coming in and handing down decisions, you wrestling with yourself and your own limitations and struggling to get past that by balancing yourself with yourself. There are not a lot of people who can handle all of this, especially at one time. Now, some people will handle just the mental anguish, get a break, deal with the physical anguish, get a break, deal with their own limitations, get a break, and then go through another, like a physical challenge. But that's not what happens here. Right here, what I'm seeing is that you tackled all this shit at one time. And because you've done all that and you actually sought the counsel of Spirit, now you are sitting in peace with yourself. The Moon, Hierophant, Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Yes, this was doing the extra credit because you didn't do the regular work during the semester. And still coming out on the honor roll. Still graduating with honors. And because you had been so disassociated from all of these tests here, with this Moon card, you're really not as aware of how difficult of an undertaking that was. It's like you don't know your own strength. You've never known your own strength. Never. You've got the Hierophant and the Eight of Wands underneath the Moon. I think now that you're starting to realize that you have never known just how strong you are. And so instead of counting yourself out, you have decided, well, let me just push until I feel it. Not until I tear something, but let me just push until I feel it. Let me actually condition the Hierophant. Let me go ahead and condition these muscles. Let me condition this tenacity, this drive, this consistency. And let me see what kind of feedback I get from that. Because these bursts into accolades were fine for the young, but now we're getting a little bit older. We should also be getting wiser. And so with this wisdom to know that you don't know and being okay with that, you have put a bird on the wire and said, okay, Spirit, let's just stretch this thing and see where it goes. And Spirit said, I am so glad you said that. Listen, all right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. But before we do, let me go ahead and reward you with the 10 of Wheels and the Queen of Wheels. Let me go ahead and reward you for all this that you have gone through. You know, that got a couple of my children that tried this and it just broke them. But you're here. Let me go ahead and give you a pat on the back and one less thing to worry about with the 10 of Pentacles, well, the 10 of Wheels and the Queen of Wheels. And just so that you know, let me go ahead and throw in this clarity of the mind, so that there is no confusion as to who is speaking with you and who is guiding you through all of this. Got the Queen of Swords, 3 of Wheels, 6 of Cups, the High Priestess, Knight of Swords, okay, and the 6 of Swords. All right. So now that you are armored with the Sword of Truth, the flaming Sword of Truth, with this Ace of Swords, now that you are armed with that and the Queen of Swords, you are now ready to emerge from the classroom and into the, not life simulation, moving out of the classroom and onto the floor. Out of this controlled environment where it's just been you and Spirit in your secret closet, High Priestess, out into places where you can actually collaborate with other people, with the 3 of Wheels and the 6 of Cups. And these collaborations that are coming towards you are very beneficial and also rooted in spirit, which means that when you're collaborating, there's not going to be a part of you, a core part of you, that is going to be compromised. Can't say that with every group of people you hang out with, now can you? With the High Priestess, there's still a level of observation because this is new and in a whole lot of ways quite foreign. You know, you do want to like kind of step back and take a gingerly approach towards collaborating with other people, but also with that caution is this excitement with the Knight of Swords, just coming in like a strong wind, just cutting through stuff, like a just, come on man, let's do it. Let's blow past this stuff and let's work with people that give us peace of mind with the 6 of Swords. We already got the 10 of Pentacles. Now we need to link up with like-minded individuals so that this 10 of Pentacles can continue to grow. But as it's growing, there must be peace of mind. Gotta have peace of mind. Three of Cups, there will be some celebrations. King of Wands, 6 of Wheels, nice. Judgment, 7 of Wheels, and Ace of Wands. All right, so yes, there's going to be celebrations, and in the midst of that celebration, there's going to be a standout in the crowd. Next time that you are socializing with your group of people, take note of what actually stands out. Who's puffing their chest? And who's puffing their chest and throwing their weight around? Check that person. Check, not go in and check them, but make note of that, right? And also see how this flow of conversation goes. Who's actually giving to the conversation? Who's taking away from it? Who brings energy and life into the group, and who actually takes it away? Like, watch this, because there's something in it. There's a message in there for you with the Judgment. There's a message of some kinks in the armor. There's messages of some imperfection within this celebration, which is actually going to spark some new passion in you. See a need, feel a need. See a need, fill a need. Interesting. King of Cups, Six of Wands, the World, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Two of Wheels. Yeah, while you're observing, you're not really showing your hand here, because I'm thinking that because there is a need within the social circles, that your emotions, regardless as to how deeply you feel about a subject or a topic, your emotions do not need to be made known externally. You don't want your emotions to be a tool for someone outside of you to take advantage of you. Six of Wands and the World. Six of Wands is the victory card. You know, it's taking that victory lap, all right, on the horse with the banners like, hey, we won. And, you know, the horse is all reared up and like, yeah, look at how pretty I am. Look at my mane. You don't even know we went through battle. Like, it's emerging from the melee with your hand being held up by the ref. And the whole world is cheering for you. The whole world is cheering for you. Because we put an end to this fighting on all sides. All right. And like going back and looking at this Three of Cups layer, looking to see who's causing the foolishness, who's causing the drama, and how they're contributing to it, and how that drama can actually kick off this melee. But because you were observant and looked at the dynamic and made the necessary adjustments, you actually come out on top while those left in the fray are now cut up, bruised up, mad, feeling empty because they were fighting an enemy that they didn't know they had. All while you were trying to stay balanced between the spirit world and the earthly one with this Two of Pentacles. Because you were so focused on this, it brought you the victory. Two of Cups, Seven of Wands, Five of Wheels, Page of Wheels, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Cups. Come here. Come here. Somebody's gonna come in here and change your whole motherfucking life. For some of you, it's exactly what's going to happen. You're actually gonna either, if you are already connected with someone, your relationship is going to get a boost, right? If you are in the market and open to receive romantic love, there's some romantic love coming down the pipe for you that if you protect it, and know when to, if you protect it, manage it properly, this tiny relationship can actually grow into something that will lead you to long-term happiness. There's a lot of us that come in here that have had some experiences that we'd like to move on from in the romance department. Some of us have moved on from those situations in the immediate sense, but the long-term ramifications, the long-term pain, we're still dealing with. But with this Wheel of Fortune, and it's right here in the Five of Pentacles, like being left out in the cold and, you know, feeling like nobody loves you and clothes are all tattered and, you know, it's a lonely card, right? The thing is, like with the Five of Pentacles, it is in that loneliness that you find out who is truly in your community and how your community comes together to make sure that you don't fall. And you go from this Five to this Page action. So it's not like you have to go, you know, from being left out in the cold to a lean-to, right? This is a really big jump from like a Five to a Page, because now even in the Page action, you are now living in the palace. You are learning tools that are actually going to help you, if you work it right, move into elder royal status, right? But you came from less than nothing, and now you're in the palace, and the Wheel of Fortune is telling you that this long-term happiness as a result of this meeting of the hearts is going to be, it has the potential to be yours. It's up to you to believe it. Benny and the Jets. Alrighty. Well, thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. And I will see you next time. Bye now.